Okay, so in this video we will discuss about the types of crystalline solid. Okay, so if we talk about the types of crystalline solid, so what does it mean? It means the arrangement. We will talk about the arrangement of points that are on axis. Okay, so this point can be the chemical entities, okay, like ionic, atomic. Okay, so this is possessing four type of chemical entities we are having. First is the first of all we'll discuss about three, then further we will discuss one atom, molecule, and ions or ionic. Okay, crystal. So if we talk about atomic crystal, molecular crystal, and ionic crystal, so these both are having smaller unit to build a crystal like a solid. Okay, so if we talk about the atom, so if the crystalline is made up of the from the atom, we are calling that a atomic crystalline. Okay, if we talk about the if the if the solid is made up of the molecule, so we are calling that as a molecular crystal. If the crystalline solid is made up of the ion, so we are calling that a ionic crystals or crystal solid. Okay, so if we talk about the bond of the atomic crystals, so they if the particles, for example, we are having iron molecule, so the bond between them, these both atom, will be the bond that will be metallic bond, you can say that, or you can say as a atomic bond. Okay, if we talk about the molecular bond, so the particle, for example, I have taken here the iodine molecule, so these will be both having the van der Waal forces. That can be dipole, that can be London dispersion or hydrogen bonding. If we talk about ionic bond, so the if the bond is like the one particle is of cation and one particle of the anion, so these are what ions. So the bond, if we talk about here between them, so that will be the ionic bond, or you can say that electrostatic force, or you can say that ionic force or ionic crystal solid. Okay, so these are the forces that we have discussed here. One more crystalline solid we are having, this is atom. This is atom metallic, like metallic atom. We are having another that is non metallic atom. Okay, non-metallic atom. So for example, I have taken a carbon atom. So these both are what? These both are non-metal, and these were metal, like iron, but they are non-metal. So they will be having more sharing. Okay, so the bond between them will be having covalent. They will be covalent crystalline solid because they are having the covalent bond. Okay, so these four are like these four entity will be having the lattice. Lattice is what? Lattice is basically a structure that we'll be discussing. So the example, if you want to take if you will ask about the non-metallic atom, so that will be diamond. Okay, so diamond is like, you can say that the having the crystalline point but covalent. Okay, so the difference from these all, the ionic from these all, if you will see that which bond is stronger, so I will say that ionic bond. Why? Just because of the ions. So the ionic crystal will be having more force as compared to these all four. More force, volume will be there less because they are tightly packed, and the volume will be less, and they will be having melting point more because of the stronger force. Density they will be more, but if we talk about the diffusion, so that will be less because they are in the ionic form. Okay, so the molecular bond will be having more diffusion as compared to this one. So if we talk about the non-metallic or metallic, so this metallic crystal will be having a stronger, non-metallic will be having, you can say, the stronger covalent bond, and they will be having metallic bond. Okay, they will be having more like, you can say, that stronger among these all, just because of the sharing of the electron, and they will be hard. Okay, that can break. They will be hard solid, which means that can be break, and they will be soft solid as compared to, of we are talking about non-atom, soft solid, which means that they are, they cannot break, they cannot break, and there will be having a less melting point. They will be having more melting point, sorry, more, this one, yeah, sorry, yeah, sorry, by mistake I said this, yeah. So if we talk about the non-metallic, so they will be having stronger covalent force, they will, because of the sharing, and they will be hard. Okay, so non-metallic will be hard, that can break. Okay, by mistake I said, yeah, but this was the point of this. Okay, and that will be having high melting point because of the stronger force, so their melting point will be high. If we talk about this, so they will be soft solid, that can easily break, and they will be having less melting point because of the less force of attraction. So this was the type of crystalline solid with the chemical entity. So in the next video we will discuss about the geometries.